Welcome. So let's do some seated stretches together. I'm going to take a wide stance to begin. However wide is your choice. You may go more narrow. You may take it out a bit. You can adjust in the middle. Tune in with your body. Finding my legs strong into the earth. Spine is tall. Hands may support you wherever you feel most comfortable. And let's take a few breaths here. Really focusing on keeping the spine in neutral, keeping it lifted, almost like a bendy straw, giving it that spacious stretch. Become the bendy straw in tall form. And if you feel like you'd like to incorporate some side stretches, we can plant our hand beside us, pushing back into the earth, focusing on opening this side as opposed to crunching this side. Inhale and open those ribs. And take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, let's windmill to the opposite side, rooting that hand, opening that side body. Come back into neutral. Feeling the spine long. And again, let's do a little side reach. Really feeling the open. 2 breaths this time. And windmill over. Back into neutral. Finding our spine long, we're going to invite some subtle twisting. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, using your hands to find just a subtle twist here. Legs are strong, navel to spine center is strong. Spine is tall, and maybe you'd like to continue the twist with your neck, taking it back just a touch more. And on our next inhale, let's twist through neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Legs are strong. Spine is tall. Inhale through neutral. And if you like, we can play with bringing one heel in towards our thigh. And maybe we scoot down to extend our reach. Checking in with the spaces that feel good to your body. Breathing here. Let's take a moment. Really feeling that hamstring, that calf. And when you're ready, come back up into neutral. Find extension in that leg. And let's bring our other heel in. Let's find the spine long before we go in for that fold. And check in with your body and find what place feels right for you. We want to feel it in the body of the muscles, not the joints, and our hamstrings and our calves. And another breath. And when you're ready, rise back into neutral, extending those legs. And again, we're going to bring that left foot into our thigh. And this time, if you'd like to take a little side bend off of the elbow, you can root here on my thigh, not on the knee, or on the ground if you like, inside, outside your knee. Check in and find where feels good for you. And if you like to incorporate some upper body, we can use that arm and find an overhead reach, adding the back into play here, finding that scapula in that upward rotation. And rest the arm, rise back up, find extension in that leg, and let's bring that right foot into the thigh. And let's find that place on the opposite side of our body. Elbow may rest on the thigh, giving a nice deep push. You may go on the inside of your leg. You may find it on the outside of your leg. Tune in with your body. And if you like that upper body, find that extension with your right arm. Finding that scapula in that upward rotation. Leg is strong into the mat. Torso is strong, sustaining you. And when you're ready, rest that arm and rise back into neutral. And this time, let's bring both feet together. Knees do not have to touch the mat. If you wish, you can support with blocks, pillows. You can lasso your knee with a strap. You may use your legs to squeeze them in together in that adduction. Legs are active, feet are pushing back into one another. Spine is long, neck is loose. And breathe here in butterfly pose. Feeling those legs, adductors doing a lot of work right now. Our feet rooting back on to our feet, connecting with our own Padabandhas. You can feel your toes pushing back into your toes and your soles back into your soles. It's like a circle of self right here. And while we are in a hip opening position, our emotional heart centers in this butterfly. Breathe here and offer yourself the gift of love and compassion while we are in this posture, showing up for ourselves today. And when you find yourself ready to exit butterfly, find extension in those legs. They're strong into the earth. Let's keep this stretch active, feeling those quads work. Legs and extension, toes upward, spine is long. Lots of work happening in this stretch here. And if you'd like to inch it forward into a little forward fold, you may, or you may remain upright. Wherever your body wants to be is just perfect. Hold that space for yourself. And if you've taken a little forward walk, let's rise back into that neutral. Neck is loose, no tension in the neck. And when you're ready, let's bring those feet back in, left foot to the thigh, and find yourself tall. Neck is still loose. And if you'd like to take a deeper posture, you can keep this right hand on your foot. And on an exhale, finding an open in your rib cage, you can cross this left arm over into an open space. And if you can find your toe, you can find that connection. And breathe in this twist. And whenever you need, use this leg to push back into the earth to rise back into neutral. And feel this moment right here. And find extension in that left leg. And we're going to bring this other foot in towards our thigh. Finding our spine long, neck in neutral. And if you took it in a little deeper on the other side and you'd like to deepen it here, we can let this left arm meet our right foot. Right arm may cross overhead as we find that descent, opening the ribs. Hands do not have to connect to the feet, but if you wish, you may find that space. And when you're ready to rise, we're going to use our left leg, pushing it into the earth to rise us back up into this neutral. From here, we're going to take our heel bent inward and bring it back up to the earth if you can. If not, remain where you are and push into the earth with your knee, finding that length. But if you are here, we're going to push our foot back into the earth. Spine is tall. You can use the hands to assist in this upright lengthening. Foot is strong into the earth. Knee is pushing back into the arm. And there is an adduction happening here as we lengthen. And when you're ready, rest that leg. We're actually going to be switching to the opposite side. So if you've stayed right here, this is lovely. Find your positioning here, left foot to the thigh. If you went foot to the earth, let's put that left foot down. Find that connection with our arm, rooting the hands. Let's lengthen our spine and let's keep that connection. Leg is pushing inward. Arm is pushing slightly outward. Breathe here. Spine is tall, neck is loose. Legs are strong. Feel the legs work here. And when you're ready, find extension in both legs. Back in our wide-legged forward fold. You may remain here if you wish, or if you wish, you may find the connection of your hands down your shins and find your toes. You can find your big toes, or if you're soft like me, you can just find that little wraparound of the connection. Legs are still strong to the mat. Spine is doing the work, supporting ourselves. We're keeping the feeling in the hamstrings and in the calves. If you feel pressure behind the knees, either come back up or invite a little micro bend. Micro bends are absolutely okay in your forward fold. And breathe. And when you're ready, use your legs to assist you in coming back upright. I'm going to find myself in a comfortable cross-legged position. I'm actually going to do this fire log stack as opposed to a lotus. It's a nice alternative if you don't like the torsion in your knees, in your hips, or if it's simply just not your cup of tea. This is the fire log and is always available. So from here, I'm going to find my spine long. And maybe after those stretches, you need to wiggle it out a little bit. Tune in with your body. Wiggling is absolutely okay. And when you're ready, we're going to find a nice side stretch, allowing our hands to support us in this open. And then we're going to windmill it over, left hand down, right hand up. And again, windmill it over. And again, come back into neutral. And from neutral, we're going to find both arms long, neck is loose, spine open, tall, bendy straw. And we're going to bring that right elbow down, actively pulling. And as we pull this elbow down, we're feeling it in our wings right here and our lats, finding a side open, keeping it active. An opposite side, bringing this left elbow down, really engaging this lat right here, windmilling it over. And again, repeat. And again, repeat. Find both hands to the mat. Energetically finding a rise up your spine all the way through your crown. Feeling rooted all the way from our root chakra, carrying up through the tears to the crown, finding that energy and an upward rise. And breathe into this position here. In the present moment. Tune into the body, the bodies of the muscle, and the love that we've put in this session. Happy practicing.